Hello and welcome to the Inbetween podcast. I forgot to write a joke for this week.
This is the scary one, apparently.
Oh yeah, it's the spooky one.
Goblin face. Or Japanese
I'm trying to look at our
goblin.
video preview, but I can't see. It might even be live. I am recording, so if it's not working, if like Twitch is down, then I will just we're good. We're good.
We're doing it live.
Fuck it, my video preview is just broken. Okay.
Well, Twitch is broken.
Yeah, Dr. Disrespect started streaming the exact time that we have. Actually, it's the day after because I was busy.
I was busy
on the weekend.
And I was busy on Sunday.
So we're streaming the exact same time as Dr. Disrespect, and he's just got like fucking 300k viewers, and it's kind of broken Twitch at the moment. So we'll have to see if we can get it to work. Because my video preview is telling me I'm offline, but I'm online on Twitch page. So.
It was working for a little bit, then it wasn't. So,
No.
let's just get right.
Let's get right to the news.
Well, not the news. What we've been doing.
What have you been playing this week, Tony?
Been fucking about with Minecraft. I'll tell you that much for the YouTube stuff. Other than that, guild warsing. I want to talk about the fucking up with Minecraft though.
Image. Oh yeah.
you found the
Peter image.
Yeah, its official name is the transformative content image. Should rename that one. No, yeah, I've been fucking about with that, trying to figure out what I want to do with scoring retorts for the YouTube stuff. Getting prepared. I'm hoping to do it by March.
What was it you're going to do? Was it the Minecraft?
Yeah. It's like the Minecraft I did, but I was like trying to get like the map ready and the mods ready and the.
Is it going to be on the hardcore mod pack that you run?
No, a different one, but
Okay.
it's still gonna have some tearing up and teching up elements to it.
Tearing up,
but it's not the It's not the.
Are you going to use your tech tree, or
yes.
you're going to use the?
I'm at the point where I'm adding my own like crafting. Like you have to like, go through different recipes.
You have to explain your tech tree to people that don't know that you create your own tech tree for Minecraft.
Back in the day when I was getting bored of Minecraft, like 3 or 4 years ago, I was like, you know what? The only reason why I play Minecraft is to build. So if I add a tech tree and have to go, I need to build this building before I can build this building. So like some city builders do it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll do that. But then it became an addiction. I had to keep doing it. Otherwise I would.
Tree.
Well, because you remember, what was it?
What?
This is the first time I did it properly. Like I took ages. I was in Wood Age forever, right? That was like 1.6 on the Yogscraft pack.
Yeah. Woodfordshire.
But because the time before that we played with like Andy's Bees. I don't think you were on the server then, but like I just teched like super quickly to the end and I got really bored. I was like, well, I can't die. I got everything. And this was like, it wasn't even with equivalent exchange. I had everything. And I just built on like a little ship in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah,
I
think if you're gonna like play, you should probably just follow like one mod through pretty much and make sure it's not OP.
So what I'm doing now is, because with something called Craft Tweaker and Mod Tweaker, you can change recipes. You can remove them and add new recipes. I'm making it so like, you have to go through like these recipes to get to this mod and do these other mods. So that's what I'm doing as like a recipe sort of tech tree.
Oh, I just leaked in Dave's DMs. I don't think that matters though. He said, "Good luck, guys." Thanks, Dave.
Well, thank you, Dave. We need the luck. Twitch might be dead, but
it says
we're live now. Okay,
yeah,
right.
it's good now.
But yeah, but that's been my couple of weeks actually. Is me and Score Talks were doing texture pack stuff at some point and getting very annoyed with that.
Yeah,
I'm now at the point of trying to. Like, do I need this mod? Do I want it removed? Because it's quite like I think there's like 200 mods at the moment. I'm not sure if we need them all. Then I get into the system of actually adding the recipes, which is a minefield of its own. I'm hoping by March I'll have a video.
Okay,
we'll see.
Right, let's move swiftly on because
to what you've been doing.
To what I've been doing, but there is so much news this week that I'm going to try and go through it as quickly as possible, and informatively as possible, as we always do on the podcast. Why? Numbers out my so this
is that what we do?
Yeah. Okay. So I've actually recently, I think a couple of days even, I've been playing the new Battle for Azeroth. It's kind of like a pre-patch, basically in Legion, where they've now added level scaling to the world, and they've
Yeah.
added the allied races. They've added the Void Elves, the High Mountain Tauren, the Lightforged Draenei, and the Nightborn. Got a video to show you guys if you want to watch this. So that's the High Mountain Tauren. That's the Lightforged Draenei. That's a Paladin. And it's just showing you if you pre-purchase, then you can get access to this stuff now. Basically, I like how it's like it's a guide when it's like 2 steps. I mean, there is some races I can't play yet because I don't have like the rep for them. Because you do need to be like exalted with Argusian Reach, which is like the Argus, which is like the Argus faction. They're mainly in Macri, which apparently is not a reference to the other Overwatch game with the pistols. Macri. It's pronounced differently. It's like Macri. I don't know.
Basically, it's pronounced the same.
It's Macri. Let's just go with that.
It's like Kevin McLeod and Kevin
That faction's
McLeod.
pretty hard to get with. I was like, I just got game time back, and I was like, when I was playing before, I was farming the withered scenario for so long because that's the wrong way. I was farming the withered scenario for so long because of the monk's hidden artifact appearances. There is like these giant fists. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll just do it now. And then I instantly got the hidden artifact appearance, which is a very rare drop, which happened before randomly. When I just started playing again, I got like the feral one. So I'm actually just convinced that if you go away for months, but it's just like, shit, we need to get them back. And then as soon as you resub, they give you whatever you've been farming.
They give you like a boost to your chances. Yeah.
They give you your cooldown resets and the luck timer.
Yeah. That's what's going on. No, I think that's a great. So you should pan that system if that isn't already panned, Joe. I feel like that's going to be a great system.
There is actually Blizzard games legitimately have a luck timer though.
Yeah, I know.
The pity timer in like there's one for sure in Hearthstone, where if you open like I think it's around 20 packs and you don't get a legendary, then you're like guaranteed one after like 20 packs.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and I think there might be one in Overwatch as well for loot boxes. There's a pity timer, but I don't know if that's confirmed or not. But yeah, it's been really fun. I've just been doing shit on Argus to try and get those Void Elves unlocked because I feel like the Void Elf racials are insane. Like the teleport they get as a racial, the fact that they can just randomly deal 5% increased healing and damage, and then also the fact that damage doesn't slow down their casting. I think like a Void Elf caster would be really strong, like a Shadow Priest or something would be pretty insane. I'm not too interested in Lightforged Draenei High Mountain Tauren, but I'm definitely gonna.
I love it.
I've done the pre-Space Cows.
Yeah, I like Space Cows.
I'm
a big fan of Space Cows, Joe. I don't know if you knew that.
Okay.
I like Night Elves and the Void Elves like the Horde version of Night Elves, right? Never remember the difference.
Void Elves are the Alliance.
Right.
Sorry.
And what's the weird Night Elf evil version?
The Nightfallen.
Okay.
Nightborn. I just unlocked them.
Because their names like really confusing to me. They both sound very similar between the Blood Elf one and the Night Elf one.
No, it's like because like the Nightborn are like addicted to magic like the Blood Elves are, so they've been accepted into the Horde through Lady Liadrin, who's like a Blood Elf paladin. And then the Void Elves join the Alliance because they don't agree with the Horde. And this is all building up to a massive collision where the Alliance takes Undercity, the old Lordaeron human capital that was taken by the undead, and in Legion it was like everybody's friends and we're working together to defeat a common enemy, and now it's like, yeah, fuck you, everyone's fighting. Yeah, we destroyed the soul of Argus and killed Jaden and got fucked, so it's now time to kill each other. What humanity's always been coming to, total annihilation of each other.
Yeah, where are the nukes though?
I mean, if Gandhi was in the game,
exactly,
we could have got a couple of nukes going. But
where is Gandhi now?
Don't know. On Civ. There's a new Civ expansion coming out. Do you know that they're making the first Civ 6 one?
Yes. Rise and Fall, and it actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, I was going to mention this
because really interested.
I saw a couple of videos on it. I thought it looked interesting.
Yeah, I watched a couple of like hour-long videos from like their live streams.
Oh, what did you think of it?
The systems look really cool. I like the new Golden Age system they're adding,
right?
And the Dark Aging system is really cool. And I like they're adding like diplomats, I guess you could call them. Like you can like.
From what I saw, it was like you could pick kind of like a system. So it's like, oh, I'm going to be a military guy, and then if you do like military stuff, it rewards you for that sort of stuff. That's
for the ages, yeah.
Okay.
So and
then you get like a golden age, don't you?
Yeah. So you start in a normal age.
Yeah.
And then you have to like build up points to it, and like you can when you first get into an age, it's like, oh, what do you want to try and get more points into later, and what other benefits do you want to get? You don't meet it, you go to a dark age, then you then choose like double-sided sort of things. That they could be really good, but like really also bad in other sections. Yeah. Then Golden Age is like, oh yeah, this is great. But if you go from Dark Age to Golden Age, you get Heroic Age, and you get like crazy bonuses. But the other primary system they're adding is the loyalty system to your cities. So you can push pressure on other people's cities and control them through culture and loyalty, basically. I thought it's a really cool system because if you've got like a really high loyalty, like people can't build near your borders without risk of it converting to you. I thought it's just like a really cool system.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out when it comes out. To talk about it.
I think it might already be, or maybe out this week.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's the 8th or something.
Let me have a look. Civ 6 Rise and Fall. It is coming out in 3 days, so we'll be talking about that next podcast for sure.
Yeah. Because I played the demo for Civ 6 a while back, and I was like, this is actually really good. Like, it's not even like slightly similar to Civ 5, like in terms of combat and like units and things.
Yeah.
And it's really cool.
Do you know if multiplayer works on Civ 6? Is it as bad as Civ 5? Or...
as far as I know, multiplayer and AI are as bad as Civ 5.
Okay, because Dave was thinking about buying it.
Yeah, I think.
But he said he didn't want to get it unless the multiplayer worked.
I think it's as good as Civ 5, from what I can tell.
So it's really bad.
Well, it works, but yeah, it's not the greatest.
It barely works.
Yeah, the AI is the worst part of the game apparently because they've never fixed. But then again, Civ 5 didn't have great AI either. So
they made Gandhi a warmonger, I'd say.
In the first game, yeah.
Yeah.
So
and they carried on the tradition.
They've never been great with AI, no.
So the next topic. Oh, so something I've been watching this week was I was watching Soda Poppin', and he actually got sponsored to watch an episode of the Grand Tour on Twitch itself. So he was streaming an episode of the Grand Tour because, of course, Twitch is owned by Amazon, and Amazon makes the Grand Tour, which I thought was pretty cool. So we might see more Amazon original shows being sponsored to be live streamed on Twitch. And if we've seen stuff like Twitch Presents, we've seen like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and
Power Rangers,
of course. We could see more companies reaching out and going, "Hey, we'd like you to stream our TV show. We're releasing a new film for it," or something like Power Rangers was.
Yeah. What I find crazy is that even though I don't watch Twitch, like it's great advertising for even someone like me. It's like you just get the information through osmosis. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, because I watched the episode and I stopped watching the Grand Tour season 1 about halfway through because they kept putting in these sections that I really hated, like Celebrity Brain Crash was a section where it was a big joke where they're like, oh, we're going to have a celebrity on like we did on Top Gear, and then we'll kill him off in a really weird way, and it was just like a huge waste of time. Also, their test driver, the American, was really fucking annoying, and they actually, so in the new season they actually get rid of the American and they get a fantastic new driver that I don't remember the name of.
Okay.
But she's pretty good. She's pretty fast on the track.
Is the tent thing gone yet? That's what already got me annoyed. I don't know why.
They might still be in a tent, I think. Okay. I'm not sure though. They don't spend too much time. Like they did like a classic challenge basically.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw a classic challenge and it looked really good. They
were racing a car from New York to New York City to what's it called? Is it Niagara Falls? Oh no.
Was it not from coast to coast? Or was it like from the bottom to the top?
I gotta look at this I don't know America well at all, so I'm
not
spouting shit out.
I've only ever been there once.
Yeah, I think it was from New York to Niagara Falls.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And basically what happened was Jeremy was in a car,
Obviously, that's what normally
and
happens in these challenges.
James and Richard they went on public transport, so they walked, they went on trains, they went on a plane, and they took a bus for the final bit. And but also I didn't see because he streamed episode 2, but Richard Hammond was on crutches because apparently he flipped his car in the first episode.
What?
Like he always does, where he seems to always have his car upside down and injure himself.
I remember like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, that they were moaning at Jeremy for doing that, and now Richard's doing it. Is it just the age?
I don't know.
And the personality? I don't know. Weird.
I mean, they're driving like it's all the cars are Reliant Robins and just going around corners and flipping them over.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, next piece of information. Oh, I put this in because I was like, what have I been watching? Oh yeah, I was watching Elon Musk playing with a flamethrower. Basically,
did you see a second thing? Tweet from it. It was like we couldn't sell the flamethrower because apparently you're allowed to sell flamethrowers. We renamed it to Not Flamethrower.
Yeah, the Not Boring Company.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are now interested in flamethrowers. For some reason.
Can't imagine why.
Didn't he like release today like some images saying we're going to the moon?
Did he? I don't know. I haven't seen anything today.
Yeah. Let me look it up. Elon Musk.
I just saw a monitor update for Gary Newman. Apparently I think he's going from 3 to 4 monitors.
He said the Falcon Heavy. When Falcon Heavy lifts off, it will be the most powerful operational rocket in the world. Falcon Heavy will send a car to Mars. Yeah, Elon Musk's doing crazy shit. You know him. Anyway,
None of it, not all of it true.
Discord and Spotify have partnered up. You can now display what song you're playing on Spotify through Discord. You can now listen along with your friends with Spotify Premium. So if you click on their song, you can listen to the same song at the same time. If you have Spotify Premium, if you don't, go on a server and get a music bot because it's pretty much the same thing as long as you're playing a song from like or something through the music bot. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you have Spotify, you can show people. I've tested it out. It was pretty good.
Well, it said
it gives more rich information if you want to know what the song is and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, next piece topic. Oh, Idiotech's back. Idiotech took a really long break to look after his sick father. Unfortunately, passed away. But he's now making it really informative comment. I really love this video because I'd seen a lot about like people talking about Escape from Tarkov, and I had no idea who the company is. And he goes deep and he looks who the company is, and he goes and he looks what they've done and what's going to come out of them, how the financial system's going to work with it, and whether you're going to get screwed over by that sort of thing, and
by the publishers.
Yeah, and that was really cool. I'm really excited to see more videos from him because he was one of my favorite video producers on gaming content before he went offline for a bit. But it's cool to see him back. Next topic is John Cena's in talks to star in a Duke Nukem movie. And I've tagged this as a rumor because they say he's in talk with Paramount, but they haven't listed a source. They haven't even said sources close to Paramount told us. I'm listing it as a rumor because I have no reason to not suspect this. But if it's true, big if true.
Is it?
I don't know.
Is it big if true?
The
last Duke Nukem thing was trash.
Duke Nukem, Randy Pitchford, he fucked up.
But they own the rights to Duke Nukem.
Yeah, I think
so. It has to go through Randy.
There's never been a good video game movie either.
No.
Even though I personally enjoyed the World of Warcraft movie.
I've not seen that stuff.
I think one of the actors in it was saying like, if you really love the World of Warcraft movie, buy the DVDs on Blu-ray and stuff, and maybe because people love Pacific Rim, it didn't do too well at the cinema.
Oh, yeah.
People were buying all the merchandise.
So it didn't do good like critically, but it did well with people liking it.
Yeah, so that people were buying all the Blu-rays, and then they saw that people were enjoying it after it came out in the cinema, and then they've now done a sequel.
Yeah.
So basically,
I'm not sure the sequel looks that great, but I did like the first Pacific Rim.
I didn't personally enjoy Pacific Rim.
Really?
No, but
I understand why. I just liked it for like big fighting robots, I guess. But yeah,
was it Del Toro did Pacific Rim?
I think so.
I'll just
I'm
double
not actually
check.
sure.
Yeah, Del Toro,
Hmm.
the monster guy,
I don't know. I think it just
and the
has
guy
cool
in
visuals.
video games. He was in the Death Stranding trailer with the weird. He was holding the weird baby. Where
It wasn't
we
Jim
still
Sterling.
don't know. It kind of looked like Jim Sterling, didn't it?
I to this day think it looks like Jim Sterling a lot.
And we still have no idea what the fuck Kojima's been smoking.
Every time we get something new about it, I'm
more confused.
No, I'm just less knowledgeable about it.
Okay.
I'm equally as confused, but less knowledgeable about it.
Okay. Next up, we got a God of War story trailer, and it also announced the release date. The release date has been confirmed for April 20th this year, 2018. So, 2 months from now, we'll be able to play the new God of War. And I'm excited to see gameplay, because we still haven't seen too much gameplay.
When you say we can, you mean neither of us?
I mean, anyone that's watching
who has a PlayStation 4.
If you have a PlayStation 4 and you're a God of War fan, I'm sure you're going to play this.
Yeah, I want to play it, but I don't have a PlayStation 4, so...
Okay. Well, if you want to check out the trailer, it's on PlayStation's channel. Next up, Red Dead Redemption 2 is confirmed to come October 26th this year. We still don't have a confirmation for the PC version, though. We've only got listings that it will be available on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. They still haven't specifically said it won't be on PC or it will be on PC.
Well,
there was speculation before that we reported on based on the fact that they made a list. There was like a de novo leak, and Red Dead Redemption was listed in the de novo DRM, which is a PC exclusive DRM to make sure that their games are always online. But yeah, we still don't know, so I'm excited for this. I did play the first Red Dead Redemption on Xbox. I enjoyed it. Hope it'll come to PC, given how good the GTA 5 PC port was. Pretty good in like the settings.
Do you think they're going to do what they did with GTA 5?
And release it for a year, and then a year later re-release it on the PC and try and make more money.
Well, I don't know if you remember, they never announced it for PC. When they first announced GTA 5, it was never announced for PC. It only then came later, like, oh yeah, we're porting it to PC.
I mean, people were thinking they might, because they did that with GTA 4.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh, Red Dead Redemption's coming out on console, but with GTA 4, they released it on PC.
Yeah.
We'll just wait for it to come out on PC, and it never did. So I don't think there's like a high chance that it's definitely going to be coming to PC. But we'll have to see.
I hope they go, oh yeah, GTA 5 did great, let's port it as well. Let's hope they don't be stupid about it.
If any of you fans of Call of Duty, apparently the next Call of Duty is going to be Black Ops 4.
Sorry, are you saying Call of Duty or Call of Duty?
Call of Duty. No, Call of Duty, the poop scooping service that we reported on, is getting sued by Activision for stomping on their trademark for a dog shit cloning business. Because, fuck us, it's Activision.
But I don't know how they have copyright on the Call of Duty. Are they going to try and claim copyright on like the government saying it's still Call of Duty?
Call of Duty.
It's named after the saying.
But apparently, Black Ops 4 will be set in the modern era, so we're going to see current day military tactics. We boots on the ground, and it's coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo Switch.
So they went, you know what? Punisher did pretty well. Let's just do that.
Don't know about that.
No.
But, this is another rumor, but we have a rumor that a merch licensing company says that Activision has a 5-year plan for Crash Bandicoot games, and they said, looking ahead to 2018, Max picks up Crash Bandicoot as a one to watch. The new game was a huge success at retail with no marketing spend. Next year, it will be going broader Switch and PC, and there will be another game in 2019. So there's a rumor that the Crash Bash Insane trilogy might be coming to PC. and there might be a Switch version as well, given that it's exclusive to the PlayStation right now.
Yeah, that's interesting. I guess that must have run out ages ago, right? I don't know.
Next piece of topic is the next Steam Games sale. Is going to be in the Lunar New Year, and it will run from February 15th to 19th. This is the Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year.
Okay.
So that will be the next big sale on Steam if you're looking for some deals to pick up. Thanks to the Steam database also said, thanks to Steam Direct, it now takes less than 5 hours for this information to leak.
Yeah, because this came out like very early, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, isn't like the Hebrew calendar like based upon June? Well, so wouldn't it be also a new month?
No idea whatsoever. I have to do it back because it's inverted.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not inverted. This is why it's confusing.
The camera's inverted.
No,
the camera's.
It's not a mirror. It's the problem.
Yeah. It's not a mirror. That's why I get confused. So I'm trying to raise my finger. There we go. Hold up.
Just
hold up.
Pretend that you should put a face, like put like 2 eyes above it, like that's. Put Pierre Molyneux's face there and go. Oh.
Flupex says I have a PS4.
Can we borrow one?
Can we borrow?
You can send it to us at PO Box.
Yeah, I don't have a PO box, so
no, it costs money to
send it to Peter Molyneux, and we'll find a way. If you can send it to, okay.
If you know Peter Molyneux's PO Box, send it there. We'll give it back.
I saw a post from Peter Molyneux actually when I was trying to pick a Peter Molyneux tweet, and it was someone who kept sending like abusive emails saying, "Peter Molyneux, play my indie game. I will send you an email every day until you play my indie game." And I was like, "What the fuck is this guy on? This guy is like crazy." Next piece of topic is about the 3D platforming success of this year. A Hat in Time, or last year, 2017. It's current year, Tony. It's 2018. Get with it.
I'm the one that made the mistake.
A Hat in Time will release free DLC in 2018 with co-op, New Game Plus, and a new chapter. And this might sound misleading because the game was backed by Kickstarter, so the content was already paid for by the original Kickstarter, but the backers voted to have the game released early and finished via DLC, as development's been going on for 4 or 5 years and people wanted to play the game and just have the rest of the stuff that was promised to come out later through free DLC, basically.
That's cool. No, I think that's cool.
Which is cool.
I really want to... Like, I've seen, like, trailers and some people, like, little bits of people playing, and I do really want to pick it up.
I think it looks fantastic from what I
feel bad for missing it last year, basically.
I think it could have been one of my games of 2017, or pretty much, but didn't manage to pick it up at all. Probably be looking at it in the next sale, definitely.
It's never top of my wish list.
It's going to have a new chapter, which is really cool, and especially the co-op part. I don't know if that's local or online.
I thought it was both, but because I remember looking at it, but I could be thinking of a different game.
So we'll have to see. But the next topic is Dying Light is 3-year anniversary, and they've announced that coming this month will be the Content Drop 3. So that's the third content drop after 3 years of this. They're also announcing a brand new community event called Undying Love, and they will be giving weekly giveaways on their Gemly thing that you have to use to get dockets, basically, stuff like that. But yeah, they even say in the video, we know that Dying Light is a very different game now than it was 3 years ago. Like, they've improved the story.
Yeah.
They've added much more to the game. They understand that there's a lot of community-driven stuff in Dying Light, and they know that now, they're going to keep supporting it because they know that their fans have got respect for them now that they keep developing the game, and it's a lot better now than it was 3 years ago, basically. Yeah. So it's cool to see this. Excited for more content out of Dying Light.
It's again one of those games I've never played, but looks great. But
I picked it up last year, I think during like the summer sale, because I usually go through a list of games with my friends, and I go, "Hey, this looks like an interesting co-op game. Do we all want to buy this and play it together?"
You haven't played it yet, though, or you played it for a little bit and then stopped.
I've played a lot of Dying
Light. I remember
Light.
you playing a lot of it, and then like You haven't played it since summer?
I've played a lot of Dying Light.
None since summer though, is what I'm asking.
Not too much, no.
Okay.
But I've played about 30 hours.
Oh, that's pretty decent, yeah.
Don't know where you got this information. I hadn't played it very much.
No, I'm just misremembering.
Okay.
Because then I remember. Oh, then I remembered. It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the next topic is VR, and we got images for the Steam VR Tracking 2.0 base station. So we're going to see how this stuff's going to work. It looks like they have like little stands now. I don't know if they all come with these little stands. I think you're supposed to like screw them into the wall. Because they have like ceiling versions here. Can't point because it's you know, they have version for the tall shelf, and this is kind of showing you kind of the technology behind it all. This is what they're going to look like basically, and there's some measurements. I just thought this was interesting to see how this new technology is going to work. Because I believe this was like a patent filed, where these pictures have come from. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay.
They got a patent.
The main shit this week that I've been playing is Fortnite, and I'll just play. So the servers were released in Korea this week, and they made this amazing trailer for the Korean servers that is fucking insane.
It is kind of crazy.
I think they captured the spirit of Fortnite and the style and the dancing.
They got the boogie bomb.
Yeah, they sure do have the boogie bomb. Someone's thrown the boogie bomb on Korea.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now.
Oh, another thing that I should mention that I don't think I've written down is they now have they're starting up like private servers, like community servers where they can give like streamers access to host their own servers and come up with their own games. Custom games is a better way to say it.
Yeah,
it's not like a WoW private server or anything, but Since we've gone, the Chug Jug has come out. So we've got a brand new legendary item that when you can carry one of them. When you drink it, it fills up all of your health and all of your shields, and it takes 15 seconds to consume. We got auto run as well. You can now numlock across the game on.
What I've
PC.
always wanted.
So that was that patch.
How
basically.
useful is that though?
The Chug Jug.
No, the auto running. Who asked for that? I guess it has its uses.
There is points of the game where you just have to. You're like the storm's coming in, you just have to run a really long distance. I don't use it too much though because I like to be able to react really quickly.
Yeah.
But it does help accessibility for disabled gamers as well.
That's true.
And another disabled gamer was complaining about it because they keep accidentally tapping it. On the console version, it was double tapping the analog stick. And they added the next patch an option to turn it off immediately if you want to, because they're very good with their community outreach and their accessibility.
Everyone reads everything.
So the next thing that came out that was way more interesting than the Chug Jug was the minigun, which is available in Epic and Legendary and uses light ammo. And basically, you get this thing and it has like a little build-up time, and it's like an SMG. But a minigun. Because it deals similar damage in SMG and it uses light ammo.
Yeah.
With a minigun, it'll just destroy walls.
I assume basically. You can't, like, once you start firing, you can't turn very quickly.
No, you can turn. You can't turn too quickly, but the way
it's not too slow. Okay.
The way that they kind of bounce it is, it's got like a kind of a small startup time.
Yeah.
And the further you are away, it's super inaccurate. This thing.
Okay, that's cool. So, but it is, as you say, designed to break through. I think items.
Me and Dave got like a couple of these in a game, and I think we got the top 2, and we're trying to take this guy out with our miniguns, and he just ran up to us and killed us with a shotgun. Shotguns are still pretty strong in this game.
Yeah. About the campfire, Joe. I want to know more about the cozy campfire.
The campfire was in a previous patch for Battle Royale, but they've added it to the single player game now.
Oh, okay.
Do you not know what it does?
No, I don't know anything about the campfire.
Basically, it's a trap that you can put down on a floor piece, and it heals you for 2 health every second for 25 seconds. So it can heal you for 50, and it's quite good because there's a lot of like You don't have a lot of slots in your inventory in this. There's only 5 slots in Battle Royale.
Yeah.
But this is a trap, so you can carry as many traps as you want. That's pretty cool.
The place, I guess.
Yeah. One thing we'll talk about with Fortnite is they are now testing out a new shooting test. So at the moment, the way accuracy works in Fortnite is that it's just pretty much the first shot's kind of accurate, and then they have what's called bloom instead of recoil. So bloom is just like random bullet spread, and it's kind of hard to control. And kind of the
sort of like the first Mass Effect, you kept firing and the ring went and then you couldn't hit anything.
But it's less. It's less like It's not like recoil. It's like the bullets would just spray off randomly.
Yeah,
and that's what you call bloom.
Mm-hmm.
And people were kind of annoyed with that because they wanted to be able to be more accurate with their guns. So what they're doing now is they're trying out a limited time gamer. They have what's called LTMs, which are like they have like sniper shootouts or silenced pistols only, and they're doing this where they're testing out the new shooting model. And the first one that they're testing out at the moment is what's called first shot accuracy, which is similar to what it is now. So your first shot will be accurate, and then you'll have bloom, and then they're going to prototype another one called perfect accuracy with recoil. So your gun will naturally go up.
So instead of it being you can't control it, you can like control the recoil to try and be more accurate.
Yeah, but they want to test to see which one's a better system for the game.
Mm-hmm.
But you will get you'll know when you get your first shot accuracy, because I was just playing. It literally came out today around 3 o'clock, I think, or something like that. I got home and I came on and I saw people playing. I was like, oh, it's out now. So I played it a little bit before the podcast because I really wanted to test it out, but I also needed to get things ready, so I didn't play too much. But from what I tested, what happens, it's when you aim down your sight, you get the first shot accuracy. When you stand still, you get it, and when it hasn't been, when there's like a distance between your shots, you get first shot accuracy.
Okay.
It's like tapping, like, and you have like an actual marker on your gun now. You get a little red dot when you're going to get the first shot accuracy, so you know. And from what I could see, like pistols and SMGs, it was a lot quicker to get like the first shot accuracy. But then like assault rifles, like I had a SCAR, it took a lot longer to actually get that accuracy going. So they're trying to balance like how quickly it takes for a gun like to get the accuracy, because you don't want your SCAR to just become like a laser sniper, right?
No,
where you instantly like the first shot halfway across the map snipe someone, basically. Because they said goal one is we don't want pistol sniping, because pistols do a lot of damage and they can get very accurate very quickly. So we don't want someone to just take a pistol and be able to snipe someone halfway across the map, right, with the first shot accuracy. And they also want to encourage a wide range of engagements based on the distance, how much ammo you have. They don't. And the moment the game is, you have an assault rifle, you can take double pump shotgun. You can quickly switch between them. And it's like you take like rockets or a minigun, and then you have meds, and you're actually quite limited to what. There's not a lot of like, oh, I could take. There's not a lot of choice in items because of the way the gun mold kind of works now, because of how powerful shotguns are. And one of the things they're doing on this patch is they're reducing shotgun damage. And I think from what I've played, it might be worth taking pistols now, or SMGs, or kind of these
instead of shotguns every time.
Instead of shotguns, doing a lot of damage mid range, they're going to be more damage close range. For the mid range fights, you're going to want those SMGs, those pistols, which I think is a good, healthy way of pushing the game to use the other weapons. And now they also there's damage fall off for weapons. So I talked about pistol sniping earlier. So you can't, at a certain range, guns will deal less damage than they did. And they also are increasing the damage of the semi-automatic sniper and the scoped rifle, which have been considered pretty bad by the community.
Yeah, no one wants to use them.
But I remember, from what I saw, Dan Kwan, he was streaming, and he's like a big advocate for the double pump shotgun because it's very powerful. And he was like, he was struggling to use the double pump with the new system.
Right.
So I'm really going to be interested to see how this affects shotguns, especially. And will they be as strong as they have been and prevalent as they have been throughout Fortnite's history, basically.
Mm.
And will this open us up to kind of choosing what weapons we want and kind of changing them based on our strategy, right? Hyper aggressive people can still run at people with shotguns, but more defensive people, maybe they want to take like silenced pistols or
you want
stuff
every
like that.
gun to have a role, and then you want all the roles to have guns to suit it as well.
Yeah, and a change based on what ammo you have, what guns you have, how you're going to play, that sort of thing.
You don't want ideally you just want every gun to have its use.
Speaking of Epic Games, Paragon is closing on April 26th. If you don't know, Epic Games also made the guys behind Fortnite also made an MMO called Paragon, and they're moving the team over to Fortnite. They're shutting it down, and they're doing a very good gesture. Is that they are willing to refund any purchase that you've made on the game, because they know it's annoying when you spend money on microtransactions that you're never going to see those again because you bought skin and the game's gone, and then you're like, well, I just spent all the money for nothing. Epic is doing the good thing of they're refunding everyone because they are making a shit ton of money on Fortnite, I guess. So they can kind of take that hit.
I've seen them making a lot of money.
I mean, they have, was it 3 million concurrent players, over 40 million players playing the game.
It's pretty ridiculous.
It's kind of crazy numbers. But yeah, it's kind of cool that they're refunding people who were playing Paragon. Remember Martin trying to get me to play it, and I was like, nah, if I don't want to play another MOBA, I think. We'll eventually come to that point with Battle Royale games where it's just oversaturated. You know, like MMOs got oversaturated. MOBAs are oversaturated.
Well, there's always a game that gets oversaturated.
Battle Royale's new, so it's not oversaturated yet, but it's definitely going to get
modern
there soon.
FPS get oversaturated.
Yeah.
But it's just what happens.
Speaking of Battle Royale, PUBG, the anti-cheat battle eye, has said that they've banned over 1 million cheaters in January alone. But said, unfortunately, things continue to escalate. And this is something they're saying in the fact that they still haven't region-locked China. And people are still complaining about Chinese hackers coming onto the American servers and other servers and hacking. And they said that they will do the ping locking. So if you're over 300 ping, you get locked out of certain regions to help with matchmaking. But they still say that they don't want to lock off a country from playing on another server, which is fair enough. That's up to them. I think there's always going to be cheaters on PUBG because it's a popular game, it's a competitive game, and people like to win. So they'll be willing to do anything to do it right. I don't think you're ever going to stop the cheating epidemic. I mean, we saw in the past, we talked about Fortnite actually, was suing a kid for using cheats in Fortnite, and they didn't realize he was a kid when they sent the complaint. And
oh, right, yeah.
They were trying to sue him for a couple million or something like that. And, companies are always going to put pressure and try and stop this, but I don't think it's ever going to be a problem that's going to be solved, right?
Yeah, I think it's just difficult. I don't know.
And, people are like, oh, isn't there anything else you could do for, to try and stop them? Could you, someone on Reddit said, it was like, you could put them into their own games and cheaters could play against cheaters and they wouldn't detect that they had been discovered, but it's like, yeah, but then that would mean using server space up to give to unwanted players, and also it would mean not removing them from the game for violating the terms of service.
You also still have to detect them and then move them, so it doesn't help anything.
They're modifying the game, which is a breach of the copyright as well, and you have to protect that. And also, if PUBG bans them, and they want to keep cheating, then they just buy the game again, and PUBG gets more money. So I mean, PUBG has every incentive to ban cheaters basically and try and keep them off the game. And I think they're trying to do that. And I don't know if region locking China is going to be the final solution.
There's still going to be cheaters in China. Then they care about the Chinese market, so it doesn't solve that solution whatsoever.
PUBG said that they're going to disable Steam family sharing, though, in order to try and halt the cheaters. And I do know of one friend of mine who was actually, I'm not going to say cheating, That sounds like I'm about to say I did have a friend of mine who actually cheated on PUBG, but that's not true.
Peter Molyneux.
I'm saying
wasn't it?
I do have a friend that did play PUBG a bit through my friend's Steam sharing, so I know this will affect him. That I know, like I said to my brother Daniel, oh, if you wanted to try PUBG, you can use family sharing because we share games with each other. But now that's not going to be possible. There is actually real people that are going to be affected by this change.
How does this help against cheaters though? I'm not entirely following the logic.
Because you get the game on an account and then you family share. I don't know how it works if you cheat while on a family shared account.
Yeah. Surely, why can't the system of banning someone from cheating like? Why shouldn't it be more like? Let's say I'm using your account, right? And then I cheat. Ban me from playing PUBG, surely, not the sharing of the PUBG. Surely that should be the system.
Well, apparently, they said in the post, we've decided to deactivate this feature because we have identified a number of vulnerabilities that are being exploited. Please understand we're in the measure to fight abuse and ensure a fair environment. We'd like to thank everyone who's played fairly. So it seems like maybe the Steam sharing, because you have a Steam account, but you also have a PUBG account that's separate, and you have to make.
So I guess maybe it's like exploits through like the systems you use to cheat is used through sharing. I don't know. That seems weird to me. But I'd want to know more details on that one.
Well, the thing with cheats is they don't want to tell people details to.
No, but I
not
just
help the cheaters, cheat more.
I just want some explanation of how it's affecting it.
The next PUBG patch will remove weapons from the lobby and split players up. So originally you would have like the giant cancer fest that was the PUBG lobby.
You just shoot each other, right?
Everyone would shoot each other, throw molotovs at each other, and they just spam cancer music. And that's no longer going to be happened. Apparently this is for server stability. It used to be the voiceover IP nightmare. I believe Brennan Green said himself, he confirmed it was it was called Cancer, the PUBG waiting lobby.
Yeah, okay. I mean, fair enough. I personally think it was funny, but yeah, I can understand why it would cause server instability.
Yeah, to have everyone in the same place shooting and stuff. But I think is the nightmare finally over for the voice spam in the lobbies?
No. They'll find a way.
The stream snipers will find a way to track streamers down and play the gachi music.
They will cheat just to play gachi music
into their very specific small lobby.
Yeah. See it coming. There's always a way around
Next thing related to PUBG is that Monster Hunter World has overtaken PUBG for the #1 top paid game on the Xbox Store. See how I'm flowing these things together? I set up all the news topics to flow from one to another.
Yeah.
Speaking of flowing, Overwatch.
No,
I didn't flow this.
No.
So Overwatch, I think it's the most recent dev update, the one I've seen. They now seek out toxic players in Overwatch through the players' social media, such as their YouTube channels, and in order to ban them preemptively for toxic behavior shown in the media before they even report it to the system. Yeah. And we live in the Orwellian future now. Yeah, people are getting banned in games before they've even been reported. I instantly thought of the sci-fi film Minority Report. If you've seen the sci-fi film with Tom Cruise, where they have these things called precogs, and they're like, you're going to commit a crime before you know it, and they like arrest people before they've committed a crime.
Yeah, I don't like it. I disagree with Blizzard on this one. It doesn't make any sense to me. I think ban them for doing something. Don't ban them for they're going to do something. That doesn't make any sense.
I think at the moment they've said it's like if you have a video where you're in an Overwatch game and you're being toxic in it, then they're going to ban you for that.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. That's not what they said though.
That is what they said. But the thing is, they said they're going to be checking their social media. So I think what they're doing at the moment is fine, but if it could get to a point where it's like, oh, we went through all of your tweets and we were like, we don't agree with your political opinion, maybe you can't play Overwatch. That's not what's happening right now. I'm not going to jump to conclusions, but I think maybe we might be going down that path in the future. I don't like that idea that actions outside the game could affect actions inside the game. If you're uploading a video of yourself playing Overwatch and you're in the game and you're being toxic and you deserve to be banned, then yeah, I think that's fine.
Well, to me, that's almost like proof of you being toxic for reporting. That's fine. Yeah.
You just submitted a video report of yourself basically to your YouTube channel, right?
But if it's like a video going, oh, next time I play Overwatch, I'm going to do this toxic thing, and they ban you.
That's too far. They've said since they introduced report feedback, incidents of abusive chat are down 17%. There's also been a rise in number of reports, increased 20% more reports. So they're saying the problem with toxic players is being reported more, and they're getting the abusive chats going down as well, which is good to hear. Yeah, well, I thought it was just kind of like funny to speculate that this is going to be moving on to like some crazy future where we get arrested outside of games for actions we may or may not take. But I'm just doing a bit of a meme.
What if it was in reverse though? You do something in the game.
You
get arrested.
Hang on a second. I need to
go into the Matrix.
Go into the Matrix. No, where did I put it? Fill time, Tony.
With what?
No, I've got it.
I see.
My conspiracy theory. The precogs are coming. 1984 was not supposed to be an instruction manual Overwatch. They're taking over.
But I was saying is though, imagine if you did something in the game and like the police don't get right. We're asking you for being toxic in Overwatch. You go into court. It is a good...
I didn't think we were going to do a conspiracy theory this week, but then I realised I'm always looking out for those conspiracy theories.
We should look out for conspiracy theories. We should be more on top of these conspiracy theories.
Yeah, my conspiracy theory for this week is that we are going to go into the Minority Report future and Tom Cruise is going to commit a crime and get arrested for it before he does it. I feel like Tom Cruise could do a lot of crimes, though. You know, he's like the Scientology guy.
I feel like he has done a lot of crimes.
I feel like he's like another. He might be like an alien inside a human skin, and you know, you never quite trust Tom Cruise.
Why do you? Why would he be an alien though?
Just seems very odd, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he also has many human characteristics of being odd.
I don't know. I guess it's just another. I guess it's just another.
Maybe we're in the Matrix and he knows we're not. We are in the Matrix.
Yeah.
And that's why he's acting so weirdly. That's why he's doing all these insane things. So as Red Letter Media says, you realise the films you're in aren't real.
Yeah.
But maybe to him they sort of are. Or maybe none of us are real, so to him it's the same thing. I don't know.
Oh, speaking of Overwatch, the dev update also says something about mercy nerfs. But I haven't played the game in a long time, so if you're interested in watching the whole thing, watch it on the Overwatch YouTube channel. But there was also the Blizzard World map, and Deckard Cain now lives in Diablo World on the speaker system, and we also have the Lost and Found Vikings, as Blizzard loves their puns. I just thought I'd show you this picture.
Well,
I took.
They're still lost in my eyes, and I'm still waiting for Lost Vikings.
Yeah. The original Blizzard game, the Lost Vikings. They exist in HOTS. Heroes of the Storm, if you want to play that. They just released a Maeve Shadow song, I think, in Heroes of the Storm. I saw a video about that. Next up, we'll talk about Todd Rogers. He lost his Guinness World Record for Dragster after it was found out his time for it and many others were impossible. Activision themselves actually did internal tests and they gave the theoretical best time of 5.54, and yeah, they were like, your time is impossible basically.
But what that trick when he pulled away in second gear though, Joe?
He did it. He broke the game. But in response to this, because it was found he had no proof, and then when they went, they couldn't find the tapes that they said they had showing him beating all of the scores and stuff.
Well, they said they got lost when the police took it and
Yeah.
gave them back, and the police were like, we gave her everything back.
But he's actually been banned from Twin Galaxies, the organization that was keeping track of all these records, and they've been removed basically. So Todd Rogers has now he's been banned from Twin Galaxies, and he's lost his Guinness World Record. He's been disproven for the cheat he is. Next up in tech, we saw the Amazon Go cashierless stores test in Seattle. Post video now, which shows like how it works. So basically, you have like these cameras on the ceiling, and they're watching what you pick up and what you put down. And each piece of food, I'm seeing a clip of it, has these little dots on it, and these little dots for packaged food, because most of them they can see like the codes on them, right? But for food you make there, like sandwiches and stuff,
Right, yeah.
You need to put like special codes on the packaging because it's going to be taken away, right? So if you see here, like you see these dots, that's to tell the camera exactly what it is, so it can price mark it for when you walk out the store. And yeah, what happens is as soon as you don't have to cashier anything, as soon as you put it in your bag or whatever, and you walk out the store, and it charges you for everything you've taken. And if there's a mistake, it's like an honor system. So basically, if you go, oh, I didn't order that, you just remove it, and Amazon's like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
And it's likely gonna be coming to across America maybe soon, because Amazon, I believe it was last year, they purchased Whole Foods, which was a massive grocery chain in America. So after their acquisition last year, we could see some Whole Foods cashierless stores. What do you think of cashierless stores where everything's done by cameras and machines?
My gut reaction is I feel like at some point the generations above us are going to somehow fuck it up and ruin it.
Yeah.
Because they seem to do it for the do-it-yourself cashiers at the moment. Self-service ones.
The self-serve. Yeah.
But I realise it's completely different technology, but I just feel like older generations somehow always find a way to break technology. Like, why would you do it like that? It's like, well, that's just what I normally do.
We're getting to the point where more and more jobs are going to be replaced by robots, and we don't have a very good social welfare system, right?
Well, to be fair, we should have more jobs that don't require just doing menial tasks because they're designed for machines and repeatable.
But there's going to be a point where we no longer need jobs. Because
no, that's not true.
Why wouldn't it be?
Because you still need creativity. Machines are absolutely shit at creativity.
So you're saying everyone in the world will have to
every job, eventually, every job has to be what we're good at, which is creativity, which is what machines will never be able to replace us with.
There'll come a point where we hit post-scarcity, like Star Trek.
Oh yeah, for sure. You get to the point we don't need to work.
Yeah,
for sure.
But people want the problem to work. Is there's non-creative jobs being replaced by robots. Post-scarcity of like hundreds, thousands of years in the future. What happens in this middle bit without universal basic income?
Well, we have a problem at the moment. There's not enough jobs, not enough creative jobs to support everyone. Basically, it's kind of fucked in between. Yeah, you're right.
In the Inbetween podcast. That's why we're here.
Inbetween rhinoceros.
Okay, next up, we'll talk about YouTube.
YouTube
put out a blog post saying that their top 5 priorities for creators in 2018, and it's good when the CEO starts with, I started a YouTube channel to talk to creators and try and... I was like, oh, come on.
Have they tried talking to them directly through like the this weird system called YouTube and emails?
What if YouTube had a YouTube channel where they made videos and talked about issues like demonetization and stuff?
YouTube channels.
Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah, why is this a public thing? Why wouldn't it just be like a personal email? Because like they're basically employees on your website. Surely.
They said they accept there was a demonetization wave last year. They say that their goal is to bring the total number of people across YouTube and Google working to address content that might violate our policies to over 10,000. They're going to put. They said in this blog post they want more humans working on the system of like demonetized videos and stuff. But they are also still committed to machine learning as well, and that they
isn't so great.
And they want to be transparent. And that's what they said about. But all they said about transparency was, we started a vlog channel and I'm going to talk to more creators.
The videos that YouTube have created have not been the opposite of transparent. They've been corporate and covering stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
And like the people in charge, like in the videos, had nothing to do with like it wasn't their opinions at all. So sure, we'll see how that goes. YouTube.
Oh, one thing I did note down that was interesting. They said they want to improve YouTube Red and they wanted to bring it to more markets.
That'd be great.
So you might finally be able to get YouTube Red in the UK or Canada.
Might be able to
for
get
example.
Ad-free YouTube.
Yeah,
without ad blocking, obviously.
Because you want to support
content
creators.
I whitelist YouTube, so.
So in the next piece of YouTube news, some YouTube ads have actually become infected with JavaScript that's harnessing people's CPUs to mine cryptocurrency. This is like a big vulnerability in the YouTube ad system at the moment. That if you're whitelisting YouTube ads, you could be susceptible to JavaScript infected ads that are going to mine your CPU for cryptocurrency. Which is a really fucking big thing, and I can't wait for this crypto craze to end, because it's destroying GPU
end.
prices
and
other computer part prices, making them super expensive. It's actually right now cheaper to buy a pre-made system than it is to buy for recommended retail price than it is to just buy the actual cards or stuff like that.
No, it is crazy, but it's not. I don't think it's going to end anytime soon.
We even have Nvidia telling retailers to sell to gamers, not crypto miners, as there's a GPU shortage, which is creating this massive price spike in GPUs right now.
It is crazy. Because they're so well sought after and they can't keep up with the demand, I guess. Which is what the problem is, which is fair.
Because I think the most popular card for mining cryptocurrencies like the Nvidia GTX 1080, I believe.
I feel like that is the one that I see people use, but I can't remember off my head.
I can Google it.
Yeah. Yes, we can. We have the technology. 5 best. Number 5
best. The GTX 1070. It's like the
this is like priced to okay, fair enough.
But I think the GTX and the Nvidia cards are like really popular. Like the 1080 is like insanely popular for cryptocurrency mining. It's like a massive thing before, and I honestly think there's going to be a bubble pop.
Why though? This keeps more cryptocurrencies keep popping out of nowhere.
Well, you saw like what if you saw them on like BitConnect, where a bunch of people got scammed. I think people are going to be taking advantage from these brand new, I think cryptocurrency mining companies that keep popping up.
It's not going to pop. I think it's just going to get.
There's going to be inflation for sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's going to become more mundane, and people aren't going to, like, you can't make as much money from it anymore. I think we're getting to that point where it's like there's no point you going out and buying lots of GPUs to mine for it.
Speaking of graphics cards being insanely expensive and being unable to buy them basically because of cryptocurrency mining, have you heard of deepfakes? Do you know what this is?
No.
People are using AI. Basically, they've got this thing, the computer machine learning algorithm. They've got to plaster celebrities' faces onto actors' face in porn videos with a program called a fake app.
Right.
And what they've been doing in gaming is they've started plastering Witcher characters onto porn faces as well. This is the results of one of them. Triss Merigold put onto an actress's face. I don't know how much I can show on Twitch or YouTube because it's. Unfortunately, Geralt in the bathtub he's not been put on any faces yet.
We can't top it. It's impossible. Who can put it on?
I don't know.
Exactly.
But this only works on Nvidia cards at the moment because of the CUDA processing technology. So the Nvidia cards are in even more what's the word? Even more demand. That's the word I'm looking for because of this as well. Because there's a massive like subreddit where all this stuff is happening.
Yeah.
I've been doing my research on this.
You looked really in depth into this.
And even if you don't have like the proper GPU, you can actually rent GPUs through services like Google Cloud Platform.
You can use their GPUs.
Yeah, you can use their GPUs to do this thing.
I didn't even think about that. That's great.
But you need like around like 1,000 to 2,000 pictures.
Can I ask though?
What?
Why are people doing this? I don't understand.
Okay.
You're gonna have to explain this one to me.
I don't know if I can explain it to you, but
do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay.
Slightly.
Okay. Would you want something like this?
I personally.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. That's a no then.
It's not a no.
No, it is. If you can't think of an actual example now, it's a no. What I'm trying to ask.
Well, I gotta say I don't know if this is ethical at the moment.
Why wouldn't it be ethical?
Because you're taking someone's image without their consent.
True. And you're copyright, yeah.
And you're turning it into something explicit.
I guess.
But it takes like it's like you need like 1,000, 2,000. That's why they're choosing like celebrities because there's like lots of pictures of them out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not solely being used for this because there is stuff like people like putting Nicolas Cage's face on lots of people. Like that's quite popular.
The problem with the explicit thing is that if you really wanted to do that, you could just pay an artist to do it, and it would still be exactly the same problem. And then at that point, you'll
pay an artist to do it.
If you say I want a picture of Nicolas Cage nude.
No, it's not a picture. This is video.
Yeah, I know, but you can still animate. Is my point.
No, I don't think you
I'm not. No,
I don't think you There's an image here, but it's like you do it for about 8 to 12 hours, and you get a bunch of pictures, and then the face is like perfectly molded on, and you can move it around, and like a full video. Yeah. Like you could have like, I'll get some video of like the Donald Trump one or Nicolas Cage, Man of Steel or something like that.
But the thing is, you can still get. There's still ways to do, like, obviously this is the quicker way, even though it takes hours and hours to process it. But you still, I don't see the problem of putting it in explicit places. You could almost do that yourself anyway.
No, you can't. Well, this is like Man of Steel, but Lois Lane is Nicolas Cage, and then it's like it's perfectly modeled off the face on a video. Yeah. And you can do that with still images. You don't need. You can use a reference video, but you can also use. You can spend about 12 hours. You take a bunch of pictures and you can put them onto any video you want. Right. And an artist could not do that. I don't think you understand.
No, I think an artist could do it. No, I don't. I think it's not in the same way. It would take way longer.
It would take months.
Yes, I would agree with that.
To do what a machine can do in 8 hours. Yeah. So why would you pay an artist to do that? When you can do it yourself.
Oh, because then there's nothing they can do to claim that they own anything. Because then you own everything.
What would the artist? You're saying an artist to paint someone on an individual frame of a video?
I guess, but no. I mean, more of like advanced CGI is what I'm thinking of. If you did everything from scratch, there's no way that you could say yes. It's based upon this reference video.
If you created CGI of someone that was realistic enough that it looked like them, they would still own the rights to their image.
I'm not so sure.
Okay.
I don't think that's ever been in court.
But could this fuck GPU prices even harder? Is it time to invest in AMD?
No.
They got past the Spectre meltdown.
That's true.
They created fantastic graphics cards.
It's open source as well.
Yeah. Their graphics cards aren't getting fucked by cryptocurrency mining.
It's not great for hair though because it uses.
Or Nicolas Cage mining. Is that what we'll call it from now on?
Nicolas Cage. Not What's it called? It's like
Fake app is what the
deep fakes.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage farming.
It's not deep fakes. It's Nicolas Cage farming. Right.
Yeah.
Got it. Or mining.
But could this destroy putting the Nvidia stock down? Could
Why
this
is
be
that
the
put
rise
videos-
of AMD?
Why does it put video stock down though? People are buying it. They're just out of stock.
Because they can't sell more cards. There's a massive inflation of GPU prices because they have no more cards left because people are buying like fucking 10 1080s at a time and going, oh, I'm going to make a bunch of money destroying these cards by cryptocurrency mining.
Other than for PR reasons, why is that a problem for Nvidia?
Because they can't sell more cards because they don't have any.
Right? So what you're saying is they've reached the capacity of their production. That sounds great for them.
No, because
no, listen.
Cards.
You have, say Nvidia makes 100 cards a day. And before, only 20 of them were being sold. And I'm like, oh look, it's great. This prices are cheap. I can buy lots of them. And suddenly, crypto people come, we're going to buy 100 of them. Fuck you guys who buy it for games.
Nvidia doesn't own all the cards.
No. But they
get a bunch of retailers to make their own version of it and then sell them. So Nvidia's reaching out to the retailer and saying, please stop selling all of the stock to cryptocurrency miners because you're destroying our stock. And they only get it's like a deal with them, so they get like a portion of the sale.
Yeah, but surely that portion is still a good portion. Other than I don't see how that's decreasing their stocks personally, but
because there's an even bigger demand now that they're out of stock. And they don't have more stock.
Okay.
If you're selling apples, and you've sold all your apples, but you can't make any more apples, but the apples being sold creates a bigger demand for apples, you're fucked.
I guess. I still wouldn't consider that a bad thing.
I'm trying to explain it like you're 5, but
I know, but I'm not understanding the bad part of it at all. Like, honestly, it's fine. We can move on.
The people that are getting fucked over mainly are gamers, though.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that.
Like, they're getting the rotten apples.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not disputing that. I'm just disputing the video part. I agree. Yeah, gamers are getting shit on. It's increasing the price of the apples because there's no apples left because all the rich people have gone in like, we want your apples. There's only rotten apples left. I agree with that.
We'll move on. Twitch viewbot maker ordered to pay nearly 1.4 million in a lawsuit loss. Twitch filed a lawsuit against several bot makers in 2016, accusing them of reducing the quality of the service. I think this is a good thing because there's always been a huge bot issue, Mr. Destructoid.
There's always been bots are always an issue, though, aren't they? To be honest.
Yeah,
we've seen
before
case.
Bossland, the German cheat maker for Overwatch and WoW PvP got sued. League of Legends, Riot Games, they sued cheat makers, and now Twitch is suing viewbots. I mean, if you're doing illegal shit that's violating copyright, it's violating terms of service,
pretty big.
You're going to get sued because, you know what? Twitch is owned by Amazon and Jeff Bezos is the richest man in the world. They're making cashierless stores,
That's not quite as good as we're building rockets, but no, he's the richest man in the world.
Tesla's pretty big, but Elon Musk isn't like nearly as rich as Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates,
For all we know, he has a secret rocket in his back garden. We don't know. He's that rich.
But yeah, it's good to see that viewbots are getting stopped because there's been a lot of shady people getting popular on Twitch through viewbots, and there's a lot of services going, hey, we can get you easy views, and
because views are tied into getting more publicity to gain more real views.
Yeah, it's growth is the more people, the bigger you are, the more people see you.
In a way,
impressions.
In a way, the services are predatory because not only is it unethical, it's also kind of predatory to the people who want it and can see an easy way almost.
Yeah.
So it's not a great system. Not a great service.
Final topic is about Xbox. So Xbox has a Game Pass, so it's kind of similar to the PlayStation, the PS Now. where you can play with PS Now. You can play PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 games on your PC. The Xbox Game Pass gives you access to all the Xbox games on your Xbox. If you have it as well, you can also play first-party PC games on your Windows 10 PC. So the example I put was Sea of Thieves. So that if you have the Xbox Game Pass, you'll be able to play Sea of Thieves on your PC day one and release. And it was quite popular when the closed beta was out. We saw like a lot of people playing it. It was quite popular on Twitch, and it's made by Rare. They're owned by Microsoft now. They were the original guys behind like Banjo Kazooie and that sort of stuff. And it looks pretty good. I think it's Sea of Thieves is a good looking game. So if you're an Xbox guy out there, we had one guy in the chat with a PlayStation 4.
Well, if you've got Windows 10, you could also get some.
I have Windows 10, so I can play Sea of Thieves. You still refuse to upgrade from Windows 7, so you cannot play Sea of Thieves.
I really want to install the Big Brother operating system for a few seconds to increase the speed of my boot up time. Yeah, you're right. I really should get on that.
I mean, there is big things that Windows 10 gives you. Like access to Windows 10 games and...
Right, fine, I'll give you that, but other than that,
it's called.
To me it's still not worth it. I'm happy with Windows 7.
There's that software that games use that's going to be more prevalent called...
Oh, is this the database one, or is this the...
I remember what it's called. It'll come to me in a dream. But there's like a technology that's only available on Windows 10.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name.
It's made, because it only works.
I think it starts with a H.
Yeah.
I'll have to think about it later. But that should be the end of the podcast. I got the Etymology tweet, which I will read now. Imagine a game where you can play as a character. It has the ability to turn into a jukebox, playing specific songs at specific times to rekindle broken relationships. Wouldn't that be a great game?
No, I feel like that almost must exist. I don't know.
Oh, this was the tweet I was talking about. Dear Peter Molyneux, I see you change your email after blocking me. I've asked you to play my game for 3 fucking years, and yet to hear a response. Do you think it's funny? I will not release the word until I get the respect that I deserve. Yes, every fucking day I will continue to email. Even at the new account, you will play my game. You think I didn't spend time playing the fucking Cube game? I don't care how long it takes. You think you can hide behind fake email account? Even if you attack me, Peter, I'll fucking end you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I think this is someone who thinks this is Peter Molyneux.
Or it's someone else who...
Or Peter Molyneux.
Or someone else who's in on the joke.
Yeah.
But in a really awful way. I don't know.
I don't know. If you want to catch us after for the next podcast, if you're not watching on twitch.tv/scorn, it's twitch.tv/scorn to watch us on Twitch live. We might be on YouTube as well, because we were for 1 week, but it's going to be mainly on Twitch. We were on YouTube live once because of an issue with Twitch. Dr. Disrespect may or may not have crashed the website, but we're hoping this VOD is watchable. You can also catch us on YouTube, of course. This is where all our main VODs will be uploaded.
You know, I miss the VidMe every time I see the logo.
Yeah, rest in peace, VidMe. Creators first. Creators first! Goblins, no!
Exactly.
YouTube.com and everything in between podcast. The best way to find us is to just type in between podcast and Peter or Peter Molyneux, and that's usually for some reason works when finding
I can't
us.
imagine why.
We don't talk about Peter Molyneux a lot, but you can catch me on Twitter. It's underneath my name as well as here at Scorn2000. I have it wrong on the fucking thing. I just realised. Don't look down there. That's wrong. It's Scorn2000, because I will put out tweets telling you when the podcast will be live and when the VODs are up.
To be fair, Scorn2000 wouldn't fit underneath your face.
I could make it fit. I could make the font smaller.
Do we have that technology?
Yes, the technology is there. We
Okay.
have the technology to make Nicolas Cage's face go onto Lois Lane. We have the technology.
We have great technology.
Yeah, Tony doesn't exist on Twitter. Maybe he will when he makes
No,
Minecraft Let's Play videos.
No, I'm still
okay.
a bot. Fuck off, Twitter.
And of course, Facebook at Scorn2000 as well. That is the end of the podcast. I will get the outro music ready.
And the bait being fucked.
Yep. All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Don't know if I have the desktop audio on here. It's not playing. Can they hear this?